Namaste. Uh, just like my previous video, uh, in my previous video, we have discussed about the terms. Those are in my uh, book, and I think I got good response from the. I mean, most of the questions which are related to the user base has been answered, and some of them have said thank you for that. And I would be continuing because around 300 plus words are there in the index of my book, which is really a bit technical to understand the people who are studying about the philosophy, spirituality, religion, history, and things like that. Uh, some of the 27 or 28 words I have explained in my previous video, and this is been went into some people, those who are actually buying and investing in the cryptocurrency, which we are actually trading in 4 to 5 platforms. And the questions which they asked is that why don't you do an explanatory video about the terms which are associated with your crypto, which is nothing but e-ladder token. So they've been asking about this from a long time, so I thought, why can't I do a video on the terms which are associated with the e-ladder token, and why can't I do an explanatory video for the people, those who are actually want to study about the cryptocurrency as a whole, and those who want to study about the blockchain, and the people, those who want to do something in the space of crypto, right? So this is the reason why I am doing this particular video. And in this particular video I would love to discuss some terms which are generally being popping up in the crypto space, and which are being generally being discussed in the space of crypto. So those are the terms I would love to talk in this particular video altogether. All of you know, like I'm more or less a crypto believer rather than that of believing in the fiat currency, which we are using everyday transactions, like for buying things and selling things and earning in that particular thing and stuffs like that. So anyway, let us I love crypto more, and I am a strong believer in the crypto, and I believe that the I mean spiritually and technically and tactically, all those things, I believe the future will be mostly based on the cryptocurrency. May not be in the form which we might be using right now. Much more elaborated way and much more easiest way in which the most of the general publics will be trading the cryptocurrency. This is the way I imagine about the future world. Anyway, so some of the words which are too technical for some beginners to understand, I'm trying to decrypt those technical words in this particular video, and let's begin. So I have made a note of these things, you can see that. So these are the terms which I would love to discuss in this particular video. The first word which comes into my list is the fiat. The very first word which comes into my list is that the fiat and the crypto. Fiat currency is the currency, which is nothing but we use it for everyday transactions. For example, to buy things, to sell things, and to establish businesses, and to give us monetary benefits and things like that. This is the currency which we use for everyday transaction. This is called as fiat currency. Like rupees is a fiat currency, dollar is a fiat currency, real is a fiat currency. This is called a fiat currency. Now crypto is nothing but it's a hash, like an encrypted hash value. Like encrypted hash in the sense, in a layman terms, like it's a mathematical puzzle. For example, 1 plus 1 equal to 1 0, and 1 0 plus 1 equal to 1 1, like that. It is a encrypted hash value that is called a crypto. That is called an encrypted hash. This is in short term, we will in the short form we will call it as crypto. So this is called this particular hash can have a transactional value, can have. So this was the experiment which is been done a long back by the Satoshi Nakamoto by creating a blockchain repo called Bitcoin, and using these hashes to transact amount from one place to another. This was the first time the cryptocurrency has been created. And this is where the most of the computer cryptographic functions came into life, and this is where most of the things is been started to happen. So the hash which is being used in the form of a currency for transaction is known as a crypto. Okay, now what is a token? Like before going into the token, we have to understand what is a blockchain. So to understand the blockchain properly, we should understand the system of banking first. So what is happening in the system of banking? We go to one bank and we put money there. So that time the employee of the bank will enter in his ledger that X and Y person has put XY amount of money into this particular branch of this particular bank. And so now this transaction is being recorded in a ledger. Like in this place, we have to understand that money is nothing but just a number. Like you look your you will look into your Google Pay, or you will you look into your any of your UPI app. There is a number is been presented. This is called money, and when you do some transaction, this number will be get reduced. And if somebody put some numbers into that, this numbers will get increased. This is nothing but a ledger. This is the same thing happens in the bank. And now the problem with this particular ledger is that this is a centralized ledger, means all these transactions is been recorded in a single place by a single entity. So this is called a centralized ledger system. Now imagine this ledger is been distributed across multiple branches of this particular bank. For easy to understand, whatever the entry happens in one computer, all will be also recorded into the another computer and another computer and another computer. So these are being distributed. This is called as a blocks. Each computer is known as a block, and the chain of this thing is called as a blockchain. So what happens each time one transaction happens, each block of this particular network will grow. Correct. Now these hashes which we are talking about can travel from one node to another node to another node. So this will be having a public key and a private key. So if you want to transfer this hash from one node to another, you have to use a public key and a private key. So this public key is nothing but your wallet address, the address which we use in the crypto. That is your wallet address is nothing but the your public key, and the password which you hold in your wallet to unlock your wallet is known as a private key. So when these two comes together, you can unlock this particular wallet and do the transaction of the hash from one place to another place, one wallet to another wallet. So this is called a cryptographic wallet, and this is called a cryptographic transaction. Now there is a token, like each blockchain can have its own currency. For example, the Bitcoin network has its own currency called BTC or Bitcoin. So now this is this network's own currency. Now for example, if somebody else also want to mint a kind of currency in this particular network, then it is known as a token. And whenever the transactions are happening, this in this network, whenever the transactions are happening, this token holder has to pay some amount in order to sustain this network correctly. So this amount will be rewarded as the mining reward for the people whoever is hosting this particular node. So whoever is hosting this particular node is known as miners. They are the cryptocurrency miners. Okay, so this is called a token. This can be a currency or it can be for a utility. For example, you can use this token for a private party. You can use this as a ticket to enter into a private party. You can use this token to for people who want to play casino and stuffs like that. So this is called the token. Now now the token has 1000 supply. Like, you know, while minting the token, we can define how many numbers of the token has to exist in this particular network. Either we can burn the rest of the token or we can mint more to the particular network. So this can be having n number of supply. Like n is defined in this particular case, but it can have n number of supply. If the supply is only one, then this is called as a NFT or non-fungible token. And liquidity is the for example, how some particular currency has a value. For example, how the rupees are having value. Rupees is the nothing but a printed papers. But have you ever wondered why rupees are having a 10 rupee note is having 10 rupee value, or 100 rupee note is having 100 rupees value, which is almost more than that of that particular paper of rupees. Like, you know, if you are having a piece of paper which is in at the size of 100 rupee note, that would be having lesser value than that of the paper which is actually saying it is 100 rupees, correct? So now this particular currency has a value. So how this particular currency got a value? This is something which we have to look into. How this particular currency got a value? This particular currency got a value by providing equal amount of the gold which this particular currency should be having. So we keep this equal amount of the gold in the reserve bank and print that much amount of the paper currency so that people can easily exchange the value of the transaction. So that is why this is called a liquidity. In the similar way, the token can have a value if we provide enough liquidity in the exchanges in which we can able to exchange this particular type of currency. This is called as liquidity. Now exchanges is the place where we can exchange the token or cryptocurrency against another cryptocurrency or another token, or fiat currency or gold or whatever. This is the place which facilitate the exchange of the currency. And there are two kind of exchanges. One is centralized exchange and another one is decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges, FTX for example, there is something has collapsed recently which is called FTX, not recently, which is collapsed a long back ago, and that has killed almost all good things in the crypto enthusiasm, and FTX has collapsed and a lot of people has lost money in FTX. So this kind of exchanges, this is called centralized exchanges, which means that a central authority is controlling this particular exchange. In the case of FTX, this particular exchange is owned and operated by this Sam Bankman-Fried, who is the owner of the FTX crypto exchange. So these kind of exchanges are known as centralized exchanges. Now let's talk about decentralized exchanges. For example, these kind of exchanges, nobody is holding the own authority, rather than it is distributed in the similar way where the crypto blockchains are being distributed. So if imagine this exchange is disappearing one day, your currency or your crypto tokens are never leaving your wallet. It is never going in this particular exchange. It is always in your wallet only. This is called decentralized exchanges. So we have built the token called, the next one is in my list is eLadder token. So we have built a token called eLadder, which is actually not a currency. This is a utility token in which we have built a protocol which is called as eLadder. With this particular token, people will be able to access this particular protocol and do and store things in IPFS. So this is kind of ticket, eLadder is a kind of ticket which enables people to log into eLadder protocol. So this is called, this is why we built the eLadder token, and the eLadder token is actually available in 4 to 5 exchanges from where people can actually purchase this particular token and use this particular token for utility in the eLadder protocol. IPFS is so when we are talking about eLadder protocol, the eLadder token enables you to put data into IPFS protocol with ease. Like, you know, the eLadder token, if imagine you are having a wallet which we have spoken. Wallet is the thing in which you can save your, you can keep your currency digitally, cryptocurrency digitally. This is called a crypto wallet. So for example, if your wallet is having the eLadder token in it, you can actually easily connect to eLadder protocol and you can easily do the transactions in the eLadder protocol. This is called it will enable, this eLadder protocol will, eLadder token in your wallet will enable you to put content in IPFS very easily. So what happens for your content, it will be never been deleted. So we will talk about all, we have spoken about all these things in another YouTube channel, which is eLadder YouTube channel. If you want to know more about the eLadder token, currency and all those things, you can go to eLadder token, eLadder YouTube channel. But this particular channel, I'm giving an intro to this particular channel also. Why? Because most of the people are actually getting interested into crypto also, and they are asking in my channel, like, you know, what is the how do we purchase the eLadder token and what is the eccentric value. So this is the reason why I'm coming into this particular video in this particular channel. Anyway, Now the next term which is in my list is altcoin. So what is an altcoin? This is a term which we are actually hearing a lot of times in the crypto space. So what is an altcoin? Altcoin is nothing but basically any currency which is not uh, a bitcoin is known as altcoin. And hash which we have described already anyway. Smart contract is a self-executing programs which is being written in that particular wallet or a particular block. So whenever like we can develop games in that, we can develop many other things, which is the programming language which is using over there is actually Solidity. So ICO is nothing but initial coin offer, so whenever the token is been published, it will be having a base value. Base price means the initial offering value. So this is been described in the ICO, and that is how the token will start to gain momentum in the crypto space. And stablecoin, this USDT is, for example, is a stablecoin. So what is a stablecoin means? USDT, what do you mean by USDT? USDT, for each amount of USDT which is existing, equal amount of dollar is being kept in the bank, which means that their value is actually stable, which is related to the value of the dollar. So this is called stablecoin. So I think I have covered most of the concepts which we are talking in the crypto, and I think this is mostly almost all the content which I would love to, this is the most of the terms which comes across when people are talking to me. These are the most of the terms which we come into everyday talks and things like that. So anyway, I think I have covered most of the concept in this particular video, and I'm telling you this, I'm not going to publish more videos on cryptocurrency, the technical terms in the cryptocurrency on this particular channel. This has been an explanatory video. Why? Because I'm doing is because I've been asked a lot about this from this particular channel and other places as well. So we will come back to the index, the name, the things which we are describing in the index, what is that particular terms are meaning, all those things we will come back to that. Thank you.